All right. So, I am honored that you trust me to be your reader today. Do you know what we're reading for? Do you have any questions, concerns, etc.?
Um, no, I'm pretty familiar with this. I'm happy to have someone more experienced than me.
As always, I'm going to potentially add on to things as I feel fit, but I trust the algorithm. Would you like to voice your question, or would you like to do something more general?
Hmm. Let's go a little more general. I'll see what's in the air.
What is the number of cards you have in mind for today?
6.
6 cards. All right. So this deck has a lot more in it than the average deck. There is, I believe, 120 or so. That's not the exact number, but it's a collection of different cards from different decks put together. Um, and I'm sure that later we can probably put some more information about that somewhere. Like I said, it's going to feel like a commercial or perhaps an ad. I'm trying to sell something. See, like a charlatan, it's fine. All right, let's go 6. And I have 6 cards for Alice.
I've uh I've not never gotten a reading up front before.
Up front. So you do it what, from the back or to the side? Like, how does that work?
Well, usually, dinner movies such as.
So I haven't taken you out to dinner first, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, we've started with my good friend Giuseppe, which is a fun
Hello,
one.
Giuseppe.
So this is Giuseppe. You get to pull 3 more cards, and then own or disown them from there, depending on how you're feeling. Then we have this one, the Page of Swords. Let me grab the description for both of these funny fellows, just so you get to see what they're all about. Giuseppe represents the blooming of possibility and friendship. This game actually has rules. This card will let you draw an infinite number of cards if you were disappointed. When I get Giuseppe, I just draw 3 more cards for that spot in the reading. Giuseppe is a much kinder person than I am, and it's a good way to suggest to others that we try to be like them. You can also draw the cards from anywhere, so having other decks on hand can be helpful if you are so moved. So you're into tarot. You know generally about tarot. Do you have your own decks?
I have a few. I have one. Well, I have two as gifts.
Okay. Do you feel so inclined to bring them into the mix?
Yeah, I can. I can go retrieve one. Okay, here we go.
Hello? Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
So what I have here is the Hieronymus Botch Tarot.
Do you have specific associations with the deck?
I love the Garden of Earthly Delights. It's a very good painting. I have a print on my wall of the garden. Um, I don't know, it's just a really nice triptych.
Alright, so if you would like to just pull 3 that you feel are right for this, then we can incorporate them in. We can do a little tag team reading here.
Okay. I have the Sin of Greed, the Grail Knight, which says it's associated with blaze of glory, trickery, danger, failure, and courage. And the Baron of Berries, associated with ambition, desire, and broken promises.
I still have about 4 more cards to pull for you, but the first steps on the path of swords are brutal. When you first take up the sword and start deciding what should be done, you're either too patient, letting things go ahead of you while you mull over how to act, or you're sometimes too fast to make changes. A good part of this card, though, is that the youth you bring to the world lets you speak out against things more readily, share your quick wit, and begin planning out things before you engage with them. However, this youth can also lead you to share information too freely, spreading the offset for being inquisitive to a fault.
Hmm.
Last 4 for you, the 6 that you requested. I get 4 more cards for Alice. Oh, there's 1. There's 2. Interesting. So, got the Queen of Bombs, the Five of Swords reversed, the Comforter, and the King of Coins reversed. Some of these are kind of
Hmm.
like oracle cards.
I'll take that. That is exactly what I need.
Oracle cards?
Yeah, I need oracles.
Alright, so this is the Queen of Bombs. She stands for life, liberty, and the American way, which is of course bullshit. The Queen of Bombs is the nuclear wife. She is the caretaker and the supporter for those who go out in the world. She's the laugh you curl up in to feel safe. She'll also destroy anything that gets in the way of that. She's motherliness, as is considered in the 50s. With the underlying threat of utter annihilation, she is the one who calms you in the face of the horrid reality of our planet's potential end, of the creeping, unstoppable anxiety of climate change, of the possibility that a single nuclear warhead might lead to mutual annihilation. Her calming touch also feels a bit flat in comparison to those possibilities, but it can be okay to lie to yourself to feel good sometimes.
Okay.
Five swords here. Pyrrhic victory. Your demand is to keep going. Your failure to recognize a sunk cost fallacy means you kept pushing through something that just kept getting more expensive the further you pushed. You won in the end, but you're standing on a pile of corpses and broken intentions. This is the bitter side of ambition. Your overconfidence has torn most everything but your victory away from you, so again, was it worth it? The artist has a good thought here, so I'll let him keep it, because yours is, in fact, reversed. You must reckon with the cost and come to terms with the eventual culmination of the conflict, whether that involves compromise, conciliation, or digging in your heels and fighting to the bitter end. Next, we have the Comforter. Comforting is as simple as being there when another is in pain, be it physical or emotional. Sometimes it's being the shoulder to be cried on, passive comfort. Other times it's active, cleaning and feeding and mending the ill. The comforter represents being that warmth and comfort for another. The only question is whether it is you or another for you. As with any card, it can speak to your need for it, or characterize a specific person or event. Would you consider yourself to be kind of a comforting figure in somebody's life? Or perhaps do you have someone like that in mind?
I do have someone like that in mind. Yeah, I'm our mutual friend. I've been around him for a very long time. I any source of comfort is a good source of comfort.
King of Coins. He of the kingdom, hard work will pay off. What you have set up will grow beyond you and outlive you, but also support you. The King of Swords lived in intellectual stagnation once his kingdom was set. The King of Coins is miserly. He holds the coin by his side. Those who want in his kingdom should find it on their own under his rules and pay him for it too. I guess the positives are fulfilling your goals entirely, finding absolute grounding in your empire and hard work. But it seems inevitable to me that the wealth and conservationism is necessary to maintain an empire like the King of Coins would rule over. Always leads to self-serving over all else. In reverse, which you have. This is a failed empire, one that loses its foundation, or personally losing your grip on a thing that you've worked on for so long. The corruption inherent in this card is heavier in reverse. The King upright at least wants to see others succeed in reverse. Ha, as if.
Failed empire.
Is that hitting something for you?
No, I'm wondering. I'm trying to. I'm searching for my failures, and there's certainly a lot.
Do you feel you've failed to find comfort? Or failed to provide that comfort?
Probably, probably. I'm. I haven't seen him in a very long time. Um, like 6 months. I feel. Um, but I don't feel the way that should feel. So, I suppose so.
Five of Swords reversed makes me kind of wonder if there was a something that might have caused that rift. But that's neither here nor there, nor is it any of my business. That said, if you'd like any clarifying cards on any of these, just let me know.
Hmm.
We still have Giuseppe here. And I mean, if you wish to accept or reject the cards you pulled from your own deck, that also can be done. Or I could also pull 3 more from here. He's a kind man. Look at his face. You can trust him.
Can I trust him? Right now, I'm looking at ambition and greed and blaze of glory and failed empires. uh, so far, he's not been too kind. I think I want to reject the blaze of glory. I want to reject the sin of greed and barren of berries.
Would you like me to pull from this deck over here, or would you like to pull once again from your own? Or both?
Let's do both.
Okay, no, let's go.
Why not? Why not?
Can I get 3 more cards here for Alice? Maybe some advice.
Advice. Yeah, advice card.
There we go. Come on.
Come on, Giuseppe. Help me out. Help us out.
Pick one of these 3 cards to reject. Or these 4 cards.
What do we have here? I've drawn a queen of berries. So I'm not getting away from berries. Yeah. Fertility, motherhood, just powerful female.
Powerful female. It kind of ties in a way to both the Queen of Bombs and parts of the Comforter.
Yeah. Yeah. Motherhood being a theme. A page of skates, just disappointment. A failed attempt.
Another failed empire.
Another failed empire. And then the Baron of Swords, which is cowardice and defeat. So not going so hot.
Well, I will say that we have a very interesting collection of cards here, and we have a 4th card that came out with the 3 that I pulled, and I want to ask you, do you want it included in this reading, or shall we reject it?
Always include, uh, always include the random elements.
This random dog that I found.
You found a dog?
Yeah, look at him. He's upside down. Somebody help him.
We should give him a name.
I think that you deserve the honor.
Oh shit. Okay. Wait, can I swear?
Yeah, you can swear.
Oh hell yeah. I think the dog's name is Fuck actually.
Oh, this
So.
is the dog. His name is Fuck.
Yeah.
I could write it on the back of it. Hold on. Give me a pen.
It might be useful. His name is FUCK.
Yeah, his name is
It's an
Fuck.
acronym.
It's
Franklin. Franklin. I don't know a U name.
No, are you on it? We can't see that here, can we?
But I believe in it.
I've never pulled this card for somebody before. So the fuck card.
Well,
Now that's your.
it's not irrelevant.
So we have the traitor. A card that truly just speaks for itself, huh? The traitor is someone who is going to backstab you, or a sign you're going to backstab somebody else. Depicted best as a holy man, I think. Being a traitor is not as simple as going in with a lie and revealing it later to the detriment of the receiver of your lie. No, it's being an insidiously, deeply entwined part of somebody's life or goals, and revealing that they nor their goals meant a thing to you in the end. Traitors often go into it intending to betray you, but there are plenty of times when that is not the case. Sometimes someone who was part of your love and life had meant it to start, but grew stale in place of as time went on. A better chance came along, and they were willing to let you fall for what they wanted, because they failed to tell you the true feelings as things began to fall apart. Focus on communication with those in your life. Betrayal is harder to form, nothing else grows stagnant. There's no reverses here. We have the Tower reversed. I'll read it up right along with the others. I've had my own journeys with towers and their ilk, but this one is personal to someone else. Still, I love it so. The tower is sudden, destructive change. That is not change. But there is kindness after the fear, the terror, the rain of fire. The fear will eventually end. You do not die here. There is a sense that things will be okay after the dust settles and the wreckage is searched through. Not that you can see it from the perspective of the actual destruction. What fury we're struck with sometimes. In reverse, this is senseless destruction and violence. There is no certain catharsis. Take shelter.
Senseless destruction and
I think I've heard somebody refer to this one as the shattered glass devil or the broken glass devil. Oh, you bleeding heart, you chase after your inner fire, your passion. Uh, Too often the devil is about another leading you astray, to sin, to temptation. But this is you, lounging in that chair. This is a devil of passion. Do not mistake this for the good devil, though. It is often when we chase our own passions that we end up hurting another by accident. You didn't mean to, but you were also so thoughtlessly yourself. You're in your own hunger that you didn't notice. Take care of chasing your fancies. It's easy to be led astray by your own passions. In reverse, this is a thoughtless bull, raging and hungry and desiring. You don't know what to do at all, and you don't care. This is selfish. It's not unfair to seek pleasure. It is when it comes at a cost to others alone, and you never give a care to their experience. Well, Jesus fucking Christ, Giuseppe,
read me.
how's that going for you? You still want to claim fuck?
I will claim fuck because it's true. I have to claim fuck because I know that it's true and it happened.
This is the Ace of Hounds. The hound is domesticated, but still all teeth and nose, a hunter at its core. The Ace of Hounds reminds you that you have teeth to bite with and senses that feed your instinct. You need to let go of all that overthinking, just crawl on the ground like a beast, figure it out with your claws. The world has a clear meaning when you're hunting. Nuance dies there between your jaws. Be wary someone may be lording over you in this card, your quote-unquote owner who is letting you think that you're this raw beast. In reverse, this card is explicitly about the domestication angle. You've been laid low like a dog, literally, by another. You might not even be aware of it, but you're serving someone else, and they're keeping you low to the ground as a pet far more than its companion. Maybe it's time to turn on your master.
A lot to think about. I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm all for killing your dogs, but... Alright. Well, my friend, I do feel bad for leaving you with such a bleak reading here.
No, it's a lot to think about. I will. This is my first one since my first reading since the spring solstice, which I spent with Carmen actually. That was a delight. Um, so I think this was a much more in-depth reading.
Of course, do you need any further clarification?
I think I'll just sit on it. I'll sleep on it.
You have my number, you know who to call if you need more.
Of course. I'm a friend.
You, now we're friends.
Giuseppe is a friend. We got a dog.
We got a dog together.
Together, we got a dog. Well, be sure to send me updates on him when you take him on walks.
Yeah, I'll make sure he stays upside down.
Mm-hmm. Of course. He is Australian.
Well, thank you very much. It's been lovely meeting your acquaintance.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the start of a lovely friendship and dog ownership. I wish you luck in finding your comfort, and I wish you luck in getting those answers that you need.
Thank you.